Live now. Yes, I'm live on YouTube. We live on YouTube. Cool, 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 cool. Can I be heard on YouTube? I don't think anyone watches live streams on YouTube anyways. Oh, my fault, bro. I just seen it. Um, Probably not, but I got a little motion on YouTube, some subscribers or whatever, so, um I decided to go ahead and do it on there. Hopefully, people stop by and get on my Twitch. I need to get, that shit, all of them little floating things that people have on Twitch, just so people know my different socials and stuff like that. I'm gonna figure that out before the end of, you know, this stream. Actually, not before the end of this stream. I'll probably figure that part of it out at the end of the stream. When I got time to actually sit here and be quiet and move around and stuff like that. But what we gonna do today is the markets are about to open up on actually, yeah, let me check YouTube right quick, make sure that I'm hearable on YouTube, like people can hear me. Let me check that one time. Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Okay, cool. All right. All right. YouTube is up. All right. So what we doing today is we're trading S&P. Yeah. So what I know is my absence from these platforms have been long and lengthy. But I plan on getting back into it now that I'm, in my new place and everything. I got everything set up. I even found my mic. So y'all can't see it, but it's off camera right now. I need a new mic stand. If anybody can help out with that, let me know. But I got a mic stand, or I got a mic, my old mic back. I found it. It's hanging up right now. I got everything set up. The only thing that I don't have is my old ring light. I'm gonna go Five Below later. I'm gonna go Five Below. I'm gonna get me a new ring light. Cause I ain't gonna cap. This ceiling light got me looking drowsy. It could be me, who knows? But it got me looking drowsy. But look, channel's name is Will's Invested. Go follow me on the socials, Instagram, same thing, Will's Invested, WILLS. I'm gonna pull it up here so y'all can see it. Dot invested. Um, that last thing I said. So y'all can see it. Boom. Go fuck with your boy. Hold on, let's see. Let's see if it'll focus. See if it'll focus. Will's Invested. I don't know if y'all can see that. Will's dot invested. But yeah, go fuck with your boy. I got real estate content posted up there right now. The real estate content, that's a house that I flipped back in December. I go over the whole flip and everything like that on there. Also, okay, cool. Y'all can see. Cool, 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 cool. Thank you, Saka Baniscu. Let me know if I'm saying your name right. Saka Baniscu. It reminds me of Sokka from Avatar. But yeah, what we'll be doing today is, since the channel is named Will's Invested, what we'll be doing today is we'll be investing in futures. We'll be futures trading, futures day trading. You could just say Sokka. What's up, Sokka? But yeah, we'll be. I said this like 5 times. I think 3 times. But yeah, the futures that we're trading today is the S&P 500. And later, we may get into some meme coins. I ain't even gonna cap with you. I may just load up some terminal. If y'all know anything about meme coins or anything like that, we'll probably be up in there. So let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Um, let me clear what I got on my screen here off, and let me make sure that y'all can't see any private information when I start not split screening, but so yeah, what's on this screen? Okay, any important information? Okay, nope. All right, so this is what we're trading on. You see that? It's Lucid Trading. Paid what, 90 bucks for an account yesterday. 90 bucks for a $50,000 account. Y'all see, it's brand new, never been traded on. You see that? Nothing, no P&Ls, no events, or these events, but no P&Ls, no nothing. What's today? Today is the 17th. Empire State, giving some. I like looking at all of the news, making sure, nothing's going on. All right. But yeah, brand new account, 50,000. Minimum balance, 48,000. Meaning I can't lose $2,000 on this account. If I lose $2,000, the account's blown. I can't lose $1,200 in a day. So this is the new challenge. I'm finna go on a run. I'm trying to get the biggest payout that they have available, which is on this side's account, I could take out $2,000 if I pass my eval. That shouldn't take more than 5 days. Really, Lucid is one of the only people who I know who you can literally pass your funded account in. Uh, you invest in or some more on streams. Yeah. I'm investing on my streams. So like I'll be like every day, I'll be waking up every day as long as I have this account. Shit, even if I don't have this account, I'm trying to go on a 90-day run, just like in life in general. But I'm really trying to pass this funded. I'm trying to pass these funded accounts. So max to pass these accounts, it takes like minimum 10 days. I've had accounts for longer than 10 days, of course, because it can take longer than that. But it it takes about 10 days for you to pass an account, right? Lucid is one of the only trading brokers that I know of that you can really pass your eval in 2 days. So let me see if I can pull up their rules for you. Let me see if I can pull up their rules for you so you can understand what's going on. All right, Lucid Trading, right? I got the Lucid Flex. I don't go for none of these over here. I got the Lucid Flex, right? I got the $1,200 daily loss. I didn't feel like paying the extra $15 to get the daily loss limit off. It's all good. What I'm really worried about is this, right? Oh, damn, y'all can't even see my finger. I was about to point. What I'm really worried about is that right there. EOD. Anytime you're applying for some of these accounts, understand the difference between intraday and end of day trading, right? You don't want to be kicked out of your trade when it gauges that you probably lost $1,200, because you could be down $1,200 in a trade and it could explode back up and you can be up bands, right? You want the end of day. So if your end of day balance isn't what it's supposed to be, that's when you lose the account. So that's really what you should worry about right there. My daily loss limit 1,200, right? I can only lose 1,200. My consistency 50%. So I can only make 50% of my goal. My goal on the eval is $3,000. So if I can make $1,500 today, that's half. That's 50% of my goal. and that's how I can pass it in 2 days. If I can make $1,500 today and tomorrow, perfect. But here's the thing, right? I know you guys will see in here in a minute, but I know how like how can I say enticing it can get to want to make that 1,500 in a day, but in this trading space in general, you have to be okay. You have to be okay with not making that. Like you have to be okay with possibly just making 180. Just know your limits, like know your numbers. So I got my numbers set up here as my screensaver, so it could always remind, so I could always remind myself, right? Let me make sure. Yeah, 182. That's the minimum like I'd like to make for the day. 430. That's the median of what I'd like to make in a day. 740. That's that's the top of what I would like to make for the day. Anything above that is gravy. Love it. Love to see it. But I also trail my stop losses. If you guys aren't yeah, if y'all don't understand what trading is, you guys will see what I mean by I trail my stop losses. Hopefully. Hopefully things don't explode and I miss my entry for a trade. Shit like that happens too. Um but yeah. Uh I'll probably do like a separate video or wherever, or like as I do this, I'll like, break down everything that I'm doing, and how I'm doing it and what I'm doing. But let's get into the more funded rules. So my max loss is $2,000. My daily loss limit, I can't lose $1,200 in a day. Uh, Consistency for this is for the funded portion. So the eval, I have a consistency rule, meaning I can't make more than 1,500. In the funded portion, I don't have a consistency rule. I can make as much money as I want to make, as much money as I want to make, right? Max size 4 minis or 40 micros. Minimum days of profit, right? So for me to get a payout, this is why I say a minimum of 10 days, right? So that's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of trading. The market is closed Saturday and Sunday. So if you don't make 3,000 within those 5 days, let's say you make it on Friday. Let's say you make that 3,000 mark on that Friday, right? Then that means the following 5 days, you need to have a minimum profit of $150 throughout those 5 days. That's how that's one of their other rules. Days to pay out 5. And once you do that, right? Let's say you make 6,000, you'll be able to pull out $2,000. Now let's say you're able to do that. Air month. Something like air month. It takes you 10 days, so 2 weeks, making $2,000 times two times a month. That's 4,000 a month. Who could use the extra 4,000 a month? So now we're finna get into it. We're finna get into it. All right. I trade on TradingView. You gotta connect your broker and everything so you could trade. The markets haven't really opened up just yet. Uh, this is what market's looking like right now. I guess I could go over some of the indicators that I have. I have my kill zones. That's these purple, yellow columns you see. I have these purple, yellow columns so I can so it can tell me what trading session it's in. So this is Asia session. I have it in yellow. Don't come for me on that, but I have it in yellow. And New York session, I have it in purple. Um, what else do I got? I got liquidity walls. So I trade liquidity. Um, if you're new to trading, all trading liquidity is basically I'm just trading how much money is in the market right now, trading off of people. So we call, so let's say this barrier right here, usually you would mark it out yourself, but I found a YouTube video and a dude who programmed this, I saw it and I thought it was pretty cool that I didn't have to, set these support and resistance lines myself. So I got it. um any line, any box that's under these charts, that's support. Any line that's any box that's above it is resistance. Support, that's what's supporting the market. These are barriers. All of this is just consumer psychology. Literally, all of this movement is consumer psychology. People are buying, I mean, people are selling, people are buying. People are selling, people are buying. People are selling, people are buying, people are selling and buying, right? I haven't traded shit. I don't know when I have my last account, but that's just because there's a lot of market manipulation that's going on right now. Um, I'm just giving it a try for this month since I haven't traded in a few months. I'd say probably 2 months maybe. Um, there's a lot of market manipulation going on, and by market manipulation I mean like I could get into a trade and it could be going in the direction that I believe it's going in. Trump tweets something out at like 9. Let's say I'm in the trade by 9:30. Trump tweets something out by 9:45. By 10 o'clock is going in the complete opposite direction, sometimes almost immediate, right? And I call that market manipulation. I think we all kind of call that market manipulation because it's just like, man, what the fuck? Literally, I'm trading people's psychology, and now, which I mean, it should play a factor. I should be thinking, oh, okay, so that's basic psychology. The moment he tweets something that may be wrong or good, go in the opposite direction. But sometimes some shit that he tweets doesn't, completely reverse the whole chart. Um, let's see if we got any news going on right now. I see this red dot right here. Uh, waning rate hike, but sway market sentiment. I don't know what that means. Latest news. Let's see. That was 22 minutes ago. U.S. New York Fed manufacturing futures business conditions index 32.1 in August. Okay, I'm not seeing anything that's concerning for me. Um, all right, so I like to check that just to get an indicator of like if there's any big news or anything going on, in the market. The market just opened. I could tell by this purple kill zone that just popped up, if you could see it. Before it was just all this blue transparent space, but now it's purple right here. So the market just opened. First, what I do is I go to my daily chart and I see what general direction the market's headed in, right? On my daily, this is what it's looking like, right? And this is something that I like to do. I go down each time frame just to see, what general direction the market's moving in. A little technical analysis. That's what I'm doing right now, a little technical analysis. All right. One thing that I also like doing is I like having this open right here. Trading in candles. Stick patterns. Okay, let's see that. Let me just. I like having this open. This helps me from time to time, Um, everybody needs a reminder every now and again of just what certain candlestick setups, you know, mean. Um, Uh, I don't like so many tabs open sometimes. Sometimes on my other computer, I'd be having hella tabs open. Uh, but this is what we're looking at here. Am I seeing anything? Honestly, I think it could possibly keep going down. Not like all the way down. I think there's gonna be a reversal at some point, but I think we're looking at a downtrend. Oh, that's the wrong tab. That was terminal. Oh, okay. Um, so that's my daily. Just get a general idea of which way the market's moving. Drop down to my 4 hour. See what the market's looking like with the 4 hour. Hmm. I think if it passes here, any one of these points is probably going to keep shifting down. But I think we're in for a green day today. Green day today, maybe. What I trade is opening range breakouts, anyways, along with liquidity walls. I trade with liquidity, and like I use multiple different strategies in order to just confirm one. Some people may say that's not the way. That's what I've done, and that's what I've been, I guess, successful in doing. Each smaller time, each the higher the time frame, the more respected the move. But each smaller time frame gives you more of a um detailed look of what's going on in the market right then and there. So this is the hour. So each one of these candles is 1 hour's worth of movement. Each one of those on the when I was on D, uh, each one of those candles was 1 day's worth of movement. Each one of these candles is 4 hours worth of movement, 1 hour worth of movement, 30 minutes worth of movement. Okay, now that we got that down, um, let's see. Because of all the market manipulation, I got like fucked doing the 15-minute time frame. So I usually do the 15-minute orb. But what I originally did was 30-minute orb ORB. So I wait for the first 30-minute candle to close out. So that's around 9:30 before I chart my OR my opener. So what orb stands for is opening range breakout. ORB, opening range breakout. So I chart that out on my 30-minute rather than my 15-minute because I believe like within the first 30 minutes there's a bunch of fake outs. So I wait the first 30, then I chart, and then I look for entries. Hopefully I get in about like 9:35, 9:40, 9:45. So between 9:30 and 9:45 I'm looking to get in into a trade. Uh okay. I don't think it's gonna break below here. I don't think we're gonna have a red day today. There's no reason for us to have a red day today. Let's check some more news. 3 minutes ago, corporate revenues grow at fastest pace in 5 years. Goldman says WSJ. Okay. So what we're waiting on right now is we're waiting on this 30-minute candle. And when I post this, you guys feel free to let me know if you want me to go into like deeper detail on like how I'm trading and how I'm doing it. Who knows? Y'all probably don't even want to know by the end of this video if I lose money. Like we said, I'm trying to get this new account from 50K to 53K so I can pass my eval. Then for me to pass my funded portion, I'm trying to pass my funded portion with 3,000, another 3,000. So in total, in within the next 10 days, I'm trying to make $6,000. Within the next 10 days, I'm trying to make $6,000 in front of you people. You guys. All right. It's very doable. Very doable. I done did it. All right. Download data. I ain't trying to do that. So yeah. No positions yet. We're waiting for this first 30-minute candle to close out so I could chart it up. And then I'm gonna drop down to the 5-minute and trade off of the 5-minute chart. So right now we just chilling. We're really just chilling. Actually, let me see. Let me see something. All right, now I'm just charting out a pattern, seeing if I see a pattern here. Uh, Movement like that usually means, and now this is something that I do suggest people doing if like you don't already have this memorized, like these chart patterns and stuff like that memorized. Is I have it as my screensaver. I have chart patterns, and that's the thing that I like about trading. Like literally, it literally tells you what it's gonna do next. It tells you exactly what it's about to do next. Sometimes it disrespects itself, and I chalk all of that up to market manipulation. Whenever that happens, and then I just rejoice in the fact that other people lost their money today too. People are losing their money every day in the markets, but if I like in my head, my psychology for it is if I stick to my rules, if I stick to my strategies, if I stick to the chart patterns, if I stick to everything at hand that I know every other trader has, like every tool that I know that they have in their toolbox, if I can stick to that myself and I lose, I'm cool. I'm happy. Because then I know that every other multi-million-dollar trader, whoever, investor, they also lost their money. So this was something that no matter how much research, knowledge, or whatever I had at my disposal, it wasn't going to change anything. Right? Mind you, the reason why I have this psychology is because I make sure that I know what my goals are when I get into the market. I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm some almighty disciplined trader or whatever, whatever. Sometimes I do revenge trade. I ain't gonna cap with you. Sometimes I am in the market trying to get my money back. But any trader who ever says that they're completely like non emotional to this trading, don't buy what they selling. Or at least I say just be hesitant to buy what they selling. Let me get more of my face in the camera. But yeah, just be hesitant to buy whatever it is that they're selling. Uh yeah. What this looks like to me is Well, damn, hold on. I could have sworn I had a pattern for that. Hmm. I don't have a pattern for that, but I do have a pattern for damn for this. Is it this? Hmm. So it's looking like a bullish pennant, possibly. The only reason I say possibly is because what I had before, I would think that, I guess that was a bullish pennant too, maybe. But yeah, these I keep patterns on here. I told you guys that just to see what this is possibly shaping out to be. And the first shape that I drew, which was that bottom line was supposed to be straight. I don't have anything for that, and I could have sworn that I did on here. It's crazy because there's something that looks like it, but it's coming from the top rather than the bottom, meaning that it's coming down instead of up. And if you see here, chart's going up, and then it's doing all of that. So we're waiting for that 30 minutes. It's been 13 minutes so far. Hasn't closed out just yet. And then we're gonna drop down to the 5 minute. Let me know if you guys trade meme coins. I trade meme coins sometimes. Not, I'm not gonna say like I'm crazy good at it. Sometimes I catch good moves. I ain't gonna overstimulate y'all though, and move on to something different so quick, so fast. Let me see. It's my yes, I'm live on YouTube. Be live on YouTube. Purple kill zone that just popped up. Okay. Yeah, I was just looking at that because I ain't even gonna cap. I was a little worried. I thought YouTube didn't catch any of that. I ain't even gonna cap. I'm relying on YouTube right now. Relying on YouTube. All right, so that's all we're doing right now. Another 15 minutes. The candle would have been formed, and yeah, looks like it's gonna reverse. It looks like the this indicator is picking up in delta, which is why this candle right here is yellow. Um, I think that's something we could do. We could watch videos on the indicators that I use on TradingView, maybe, possibly, potentially. Yeah. Okay. Okay. It's going up, I think. I believe. There's no way of, knowing. LOL. Alright. Let's get some music going or something. Nah, I can't. YouTube be tripping. I want to get some music going or something. Give me some music playing, but YouTube be tripping. If I put on some music, I'll probably get one of my streams shut down. I'm not trying to have to deal with all of that. Um, what's some noise we could have going in the background though? Like, I ain't just trying to just be sitting here. Let's see. Let's see. Hopefully my YouTube stream don't get shut down if I'm not trying to get copyrighted. I feel like that's just stupid how they do that. Like the copyright shit. Like, wouldn't you want other people playing your shit? Like, I understand like stealing content, but like, you know, if somebody got a little bit of motion in some type of way and they're playing your, you know, your content or art or anything that you do, like let's say I put on like an academic stream, YouTube will shut me down, like saying some copyrighted content is on it. But like I feel like that's stupid. They say, "Oh, but you're not giving me no money." Like, okay, I'm not giving you no money, right? And I understand I may be a smaller streamer or whatever, so whoever's watching me is probably watching you too. But at the same time, like, is that not like, you feel me, giving you some type of kudos, some type of, oh, he fuck with him too, or he likes watching his content too for specific reasons or whatever, whatever. You feel me? Wouldn't that just boost all the more? Just like, I don't know, just like, oh, everybody watches so and so. Like, even if it's a Kai Not stream, like, oh, everybody watches him. He's watching him on his stream. You see what I'm saying? Like, something like that. Like, I just find that stupid. The fact that they'll shut down somebody's whole stream. Somebody's whole stream just for playing a little bit of content. Like, I'm trying to come up too, my nigga. I feel like that's a little stingy. Playlist. Let's say. Can y'all hear me over the music? 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 I'm gonna keep it real low just in case. I'm gonna keep it real low just in case. Keep it real low just in case. Keep it real low just in case. Actually, I could turn it up, but what I could do is I can turn this down. Actually, I could turn it up, but what I All right. I know that audio was horrible, guys. Bear with me. I'm just trying to make sure my stream not boring. Maybe I just, you know what? Yeah, fuck it. Fuck the music. I ain't playing no music until I can figure out how I can not get copyright strike or banned or whatever. What I'll end up doing is I'll probably just end up editing the video and putting some music in the background or something like that. Some uncopyrighted music just to fill y'all's brain. Um, that's what I'll end up doing. Anyways, we almost there. We like 7 minutes. We're 7 minutes away. See, if I had charted this 15 minute, I would have definitely tried to get in right here and look out down. It's too much like shit going on for that 15 minute. I've had good success with the 30 minutes. So I'm gonna just stick with the 30 minute charting rule. Fuck a pigeonhole, I'm a night. This a different mode. I'm in a tone. Hurt you with a shooting guard. It's not the middle road. All good love in a minute though. I can stress up on no bitch because I'm a timid soul. Ooh, I could hit up like one of the homies for like a mix of songs and then like have it so like no song is playing long enough for us to get taken down for anybody to like get butthurt about it. Oh, Sam Suave. Bro, think he trying to win. I'll be right back. I'm finna turn off my AC right quick. It's cold as fuck in here. And just like that, I'm back. I'm finna chart out my orb B. Y'all see that? Like that's why like that 15-minute orb just like I don't know, I just can't do it. That should be having my stomach hurting. I be having butterflies thinking I'm finna lose a trade. Like, damn. That's why I wait for the 30-minute, bro. We got 1 minute away from the 30-minute. We got 53 seconds to be exact. So I'm gonna go ahead and just chart this now. Whatever it is, it is. One thing that I can say for like some advice for you guys that like I have to live by myself, it's like don't get too emotional in terms of like, dang, I'm about to miss this trade, or dang, you know, I need to hurry up and get in, or like, don't try to rush nothing, bro. The moment you start rushing this shit, the moment you start losing money. That's one thing that I can say. You got 7 seconds left on this candle. I'm gonna see what it do. It broke outside to that. We dropped down to the 5 minute. I think it's going up, so we'll put in a trade for boom. Looking for 15 for the day. 15 right there. Uh, risking. I'm gonna risk 300, 312. Let's say. Actually, I'm gonna put it about right there. 425. Let's risk 425. Um, goodbye. Is it a stop by or is it a limit? Okay, I'm in. I'm in the trade. I could have waited for the reversal, but I usually wait on reversals, or re-entries into my zone. I usually wait on those until uh, like on my second trade. Like if I have to take a second trade because things aren't going my way, that's when I wait on stuff like that. But I'm up $25 right now, and as you can see, like this shit can move, like, and it can move fast, get you out of a trade fast. Um, Down $100 so far. Down $200. Let's see what it does, bro. I think we're bullish today, but it could come take me out and then end up being bullish anyways. I'm really hoping that the first trade on this account isn't a losing one. I'm really hoping it respects its former boundaries and everything. It doesn't just completely come and take me out. Minus 300 right now. This is wild. Heavy selling pressure is crazy right now. It opens muted as Middle East tensions way. See, like it's as easy as that. Like some news comes out about the Middle East, and then now things are going the opposite direction of what it's supposed to. But I'm gonna try to hold I'm not gonna get out or anything. I just need some buying volume to come in. I just need it not to come and hit me at 425 down there. I don't see a good reason on why it would go down there. Game took me out. Okay. Okay. I'm not really worried about it, mostly because, like, as you guys saw, it was supposed to be going up. Um, this can easily be a fake out in itself. If I try to reverse the other way, it could easily just reverse and go back this way. So I'm gonna see what it does. Uh, see. He said back, how the trading going? Ass. I just took my first L, but I only took my first L because literally this news came out like while I was in the trade right here. Opens muted as Middle East tensions weigh. So I'm trying to see if it's gonna come back and possibly give me a different entry. I've lost 425 so far. 425 so far. Mm, let's see. What is the market doing? If I'm quiet, that's just because I'm trying to figure out what the market is trying to do right now. I think the market's still going up. That's the thing. So I'm gonna just take one more trade. Yeah, I'm gonna take one more. I think the market is still going up because it's respecting this delta line right here. Because y'all got to think about how many fake outs I would have got caught up in if I had did the 15-minute orb, because it did break out up. So a lot of people who did the 15-minute orb, like, I'm pretty sure they done lost money. I just lost my first little bit. Um, I'm gonna do a buy, stop. I'm gonna do it at my same levels, stick to the same strategy. Boom. I lost what, 425? Let me do my math. Let me do my math. That's not 50. 428. It took 428 from me. I can afford it. Just making sure I can afford it and I don't lose 1,200. Okay. Those are my levels. That's what I'm waiting on right there. I believe it can go back up in the opposite direction. That's crazy. I had viewership just a second ago. As soon as I lost that bread, they left. It's okay. It's okay. Leave me when I'm down. When I'm up, don't come back. I was just playing. Come back whenever you like. This market shit is just up and down, bro. I'm telling you, anybody who's saying that they're having just like perfect market sessions every day, they don't lose money, they're all capping. This our market is driving the economy in one major way. The fuck? It's not doing nothing for me. Shit. Even if I had wanted to get in at this level, I wouldn't have been able to. It didn't even come back and try to touch it. Could be doing that right now. Who knows? Dow slips, tech stocks inch higher, WSJ. Let's see what it does. Let's see what it does. Let's see what it does. Seems like it's respecting that liquidity wall right there. But it could be just collecting liquidity down there. Just a head up. It could just be collecting liquidity down there, just a head up. So let's see what it does. I'm in for a buy. It's down. S&P is down 12%. We ain't finna end on a red day, are we? Hopefully we're not ending on a red day. I'm in for one contract. I'm not trying to do two contracts because then my max loss is going to be higher. I'm just waiting for some green liquidity to come in. That's really all it is. All this shit is. It's just waiting. Waiting, 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 waiting. I'm only getting into one more trade. This is my last trade. If it don't go my way, then it just don't go my way today. Um, I'm just hoping that it does go my way because I do believe that we're bullish today. I believe that we are bullish today. Charts look like we're bullish. I haven't heard any like news that says that we're not bullish. Um, this candle kind of changes things. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna wait for this candle to close out so I can rechart, possibly. That's what we're looking at there. Even if that's what we're looking at there, let me see. It's still bullish. Even if that's what we're looking at there, it's still bullish today. We're still supposed to be bullish today. I haven't heard any news. I haven't seen anything to say otherwise. Patterns hold up. I'm just waiting for it to come back up, I guess. Like this move right here alone is probably like a few $100s, which is crazy, crazy to me. That I lost 425 off the first rep. It's crazy because we are bullish today. I'm not seeing anything that says that we're not bullish today. And that's what I mean by market manipulation, man. That's what I mean by market manipulation. Yeah, I'm not seeing nothing that says that we're not bullish today. Or let me not say not seeing nothing. I'm not seeing anything that says we're not bullish today. So even if I lose today, it just is what it is. It literally is what it is. I can't do shit about it. But I don't believe that we're bearish. Looks to be reversing on the 5 minute. It looks like we're reversing on the 5 minute. Uh, Hopefully it reverses, puts me in, puts me up. Um, I'm really hoping, cause like I would like to be more safe about it and wait for it to retest that line before I get in. It's just recently I haven't been having much luck on retests. On retests, times out of 10, it'll come retest and then just head straight to my damn stop loss and then get me the hell out. So I'm just gonna wait on this first initial burst. Hopefully, it puts me above enough so like I could at least dig myself out of the 425 hole that I'm in. I could probably make that back over the next couple days if it doesn't completely just wipe out all of my losses. Uh, but yeah, it looks like it's coming back right now. Uh, I should be thinking, should I go for the retest or what? Should I go for the retest? Let me look at previous. Should I go for the retest? I'm looking at previous days just to see if I should go for the retest. Because sometimes it could do shit like this. Like, you see here, niggas or people would have thought it was going up. You see, it's doing it literally the exact same thing on mine, but in reverse. Then it came back down and went in the direction that it was supposed to. But see, now if I was in this trade and I waited on the retest for it to come back and put me in, it wouldn't have put me in. I would have missed it by that much. So that's the reason why I'm not really trying to look for the retest right now. Like, I'm really just trying to get the initial move. Like, even right here, went up, then it went down, it came back, and I guess it did put whoever was in there in, because that was a moment in where it could possibly go your way. But see, just like here, it wouldn't have put you in until it was completely going the opposite direction. So, yeah, I'm gonna just stick to my guns, stick to what I got. I'm not gonna look for the retest. Although they say the retest is safer. Although they say the retest is safer, I'm not gonna look for it right now. I'm not looking for it. Uh, Waiting for it to come and put me in. Risking 450. I don't think I need to risk no 500. I've already lost 425 off of this initial this initial trade right here. I thought it was going bullish right then, but obviously faked me out, came back down here, and now it's coming back up. I'm hoping that it comes back up, all the way back up, puts me in and keeps going up. Because I believe we're bullish today. I really do believe we're bullish. What did I do to deserve you? Don't even know what I did. Been praying on this since a kid. I guess it's just like if you say so. How you get all of that body and face though? What type of water they serving in Clayco? This is me talking, this not the ho. Ready to pop out, but we gotta lay low. I really wanna come down. Till I end up in jeopardy just like the game show. Brody and my twin, that's my bestie. What is it doing? You want to go up. You know you want to go up. It looks like it's making higher highs. I mean, no. Higher lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. Yeah. Lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. I need you to reverse. Just in case you guys don't know what I'm talking about. Lower highs. Damn, my mouse. Lower lows. Lower highs. Lower lows. Lower highs. Looks like it's just doing that currently, but I needed to do that and come back up here and put me up there. That's what I need. Seems to be respecting this liquidity wall right here. I'm hoping that it is. I'm hoping that it has the utmost respect for it. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping it has the utmost respect for this liquidity wall. I'm waiting for. I want it to respect the shit out of this liquidity wall right here. I want it to damn near be scared of that liquidity wall. We don't need to break down barriers. We don't need to excel to the next low. You know? I need you to run the up. Oof. I'm yawning because it's cold in here. I don't know about any of y'all, but I be getting a little too comfortable, a little too sleepy when it get cold. The Dow Jones Index opens 0.29% lower. And see, like, look, even if I had wanted to get into a sell trade and I wanted to wait for it to retest, it's not even retesting right now. It's staying right there. See? And that's what I mean by like sometimes you just want to do a stop buy rather than a limit buy. I done fucked up some trades by not knowing the difference. See, I feel like this would be a good learning lesson right here too. Knowing the difference between a stop buy and a limit buy, right? A stop buy, if the market is headed downwards and you're waiting to get into the market for a uptrend, a stop buy is what you want to get into. If you wanted to buy as soon as it hits that level. Limit buy is you want to get into the trade if it's already above this level and you want it to come back down, touch it and go up. That's the limit buy. I done messed up so many trades doing that. Especially if it's already downwards in this position and I put in a limit buy. What it'll do is it'll immediately put you into a trade. Like, and it won't even put you into the trade at wherever you set your level. Like, it won't put you into a trade up here. If you put a limit buy and it's already down here, it'll put you into the chart like about like right here where my pointer is, or about like right here. Like, it'll put you somewhere like way lower than where you actually wanted it, and then you're gonna be automatically like negative 100, 200, $300. I done messed up so many trades just like, not seeing what I had it on last. A market buy is you just want to buy it at whatever level it's at. Let me get rid of this right here. I locked it. Yes, remove. Yeah. The market buy is like I want to buy it exactly where this candle is right here. Um, so that's important tidbit to know right now. I'm in a buy stop because I believe it's bullish. I believe we're bullish today. I don't know why it's going bearish. Like literally nothing is telling unless somebody could get in the chat and tell me maybe I'm missing something I'm not seeing. There's no reason why I should be bearish right now. Like all of the indicators that I'm seeing right now is saying bullish. Yeah, I'm doing the 30-minute orb, but like literally the 30-minute orb came up here, put me in. I was up what $30 in the beginning of this chat, and now like they're seeing all of that downside right there. And if I had thought that we were bearish today anyways, and I had gotten in right here, let's say I wanted to do it the safe way and wait for it to retest, it wouldn't have even put me in. It wouldn't have even put me in. Look, this is my orb, my opening range breakout right here. It would have came down, missed it here, kept going down. So like, I believe I'm bullish today. There's some more news that just came in. Let's see. It's just lower as Middle East tensions outweigh tech gains. Ah, see, that's what I mean. Literally, that's what I mean. Everything in the chart is saying that it's bullish, but it just won't go up because of all of the tension that's happening over in the Middle East. And y'all know what's going on in the Middle East. Actually, that's what we'll do next. Right after we're done here, we're about to go and get updated on some news on what's going on over there. That's what we'll do. My man's Lawrence Johnson has some content. He's funny. Talking about what's going on over there. This is the scary part about trading. Like, it literally takes the like littlest news just to completely disrespect your entire setup for that day. And honestly, the only way for you to know which way the market is going in, is to understand what sentiment all of the people in the market for that day have. Honestly, all of these niggas is bitches to me. Facts. I'm gonna just start speaking just straight out of turn. All of them is bitches to me. How is you scared to put money in the market because of what's going on out east? Come on, we all can make money. Forget what's going on. That's probably stupid for me to say, but like, forget what's going on, bro. We all invested in some type of way. Just keep investing. Why are you guys selling? That don't make no sense. And that's what I mean by market manipulation, because the reason why the market is, responding in this type of way is because the market makers are selling. That's who's selling for real. The market makers, the people who have hundreds of millions, hundreds of billions of dollars in this market right now. Even hundreds of thousands. Those are the people who are selling right now. And see, that's how I gotta attack this thing tomorrow. I gotta do more research on what's going on in the news and see what the market sentiment is. If I can find out what the market sentiment is, like what people are actually thinking, how people are actually feeling in real time, that would make trading so much easier. Like, imagine Trump tweets something out, Elon tweets something out, or whatever, Netanyahu, whoever tweets something out, and you're automatically able to understand what others are thinking. Like, I guess that's what social media is, but like, it's almost like not immediate, like real time. Yeah, it's almost not immediate enough. Um, ooh, shit. Let me see if like maybe on X. Let me see how Twitter. Damn, I need my other phone. My other phone's in the other room. I don't feel like going to the other room. Let me see. Hold on. I'll be right back. I'm finna go get my other phone just so I could check, bro. Alright, I'm back. Like, only if there was like a real time like news source. That's crazy. My city waited till people left just to start doing like this. Jumping from the bridge into the water, bro. Like, I would have loved to do that. Uh, let's see. Seeing a whole bunch of Chinese, Japanese posts for the S&P. Not seeing anything like anyone American saying like what's about to happen. I got a plan for tomorrow. Hold on. 1 second. Let me see something. Let me see something. Let me see something. Go. S. Where's the N? N. E. 100. See, even here it says like it's on its way up. Like that don't even make sense. That's what I don't have open that I used to have open all the time. I used to look at this all the time. And this is what I Here's another trick of mine that I use or used to use but forgot because I've switched devices that I trade on, right? I used to hop on here and it used to help me a lot to let me see. Let me see. Can I do it? Can I do it? Not the bubbles. Uh used to be able to change like the time frames and stuff. Or see it in like another type of. Oh, here we go. Okay. Day performance. So here's a trick I used to use, right? And I'm gonna use this tomorrow when I trade. If I don't get into a trade today, I look at it and I unfocus my eyes. Unfocus my eyes on the daily just to see what do I see the most of. Do I see more green or do I see more red? I'm gonna be honest. I see more red on the daily. 4 hour performance. I don't want no. Ah, you gotta pay for it now? What? What? No. I didn't have to pay for this before. Damn, so that's probably why I stopped using it. Literally, like you'd be able to go down the line and just see what it's looking like. But I guess off the day, it's looking pretty red. Let me see if there's like other heat maps. Like all you gotta do is just look up S&P 500 or whatever you're trading. Just look up estimated. Let me see. Yeah, so we're mostly in the red for the day. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So we learned. We learned something today. I ain't even gonna cap with you. Or not really learn, but we rediscovered something that we used to do. I used to go to the heat maps just to see what the day was looking like. This is what the day is looking like. You get a sense of what the day is looking like. And it's crazy that I was really sitting here talking about I wish there was a way for me to see it in real time, and there was a way for me to see it in real time. I just didn't have the tab open back up. Like I said, I'm in transition. We started the day off bad. That's cool. 425. At least we didn't lose 1200. We've blown the account that way. But yeah, lost a little 425. That's fine. I ain't tripping. Um I wonder if it's gonna recover later on in the day, maybe. Charles Schwab. Let's see. Does Charles Schwab have a good heat map? They have heat maps, I believe. This is one of the brokers that I fuck with, Charles Schwab. Um, oh, Trading View has heat maps. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, it's mostly red. Mostly red. 4 hour percent change. 1 hour percent change. Yep, it's red. So now we can attack this with a plan tomorrow. We can attack this with a plan tomorrow. A real plan. Not saying that we didn't today. We had a plan. We were going off of strategy, and we were going off of pattern setups, strategy and pattern setups. What I needed was this view right here, just so I could see the whole sector is red right now. So it didn't make sense for me to get into a buy today, just because of that. I wonder like how quick they update these. That's crazy. Let me see if there's any other heat maps maybe that would allow me to I'm not signing up for nothing. Okay. Can you filter? Can it be filtered? This is real time in the red. Okay. So at least we know about for tomorrow what we're finna what we're getting into. Yeah. Okay, so we'll probably just be going with the heat maps of. Okay. And that was a pretty decent move for the day. Okay. So lesson of the day today. Lesson of the day today. One second. Let me respond to this text message and we'll get into that. Okay. So here's the lesson of the day for today, right? My lesson for today is watch the heat maps. Watch the heat maps because the heat maps will give me real time data on what the market sentiment is like looking like. If the market movers are in the green or if they're in the red for the day. Even if they're in the gray, it'll still give me some type of idea, like some type of thought process, right? And it's crazy because that's how I was having like that was one of the like main sources that I was going to. That was one of the main sources that I was going to in order to call the market for the day, and I completely forgot about it. Literally completely forgot about it. The market's in the red for the day. And I don't believe it's coming back to the green. Um Now that I see that. Could it? Possibly, but I doubt it. So honestly, for my second trade, suffering a case of the Mondays and mixed muted. I'm gonna be honest. I may just get into another trade, but for bearish, now that I have the heat maps opened up. This was something that I usually went by that I completely forgot like existed. Completely forgot it existed. The technology sector mostly in the red. I know you guys see a lot of green, but you got to count these gray boxes as red because they're unknown. Like there's no change in them. So and Nvidia, Apple, Avgo, RTX, like you gotta understand that gray means uncertain. It's on the fence. If you're on the fence, you might as well be an enemy. Shit, the other technology services like gray and all red, gray mostly red, gray mostly red, gray mostly gray. Like wow, even McDonald's is in the red. Good, but like, see, if I had remembered that, I would. Shit, straight sales today. That's what I would have been in. Straight sales. Hmm. So let me see if I could get into a stop by. Cancel order. Cancel order. So let me get into one more trade here. TP here. That's what we're in for today, guys. Right here. I don't think it's going to reverse and come back up. I think it's just going to keep going down. Let's see if we could catch a win on the opposite in the opposite direction. I allow myself 2 trades for the day. Sometimes three, but threes are rare occasions. Rare occasions. That's crazy. I wonder how many people stopped by my chat, saw me in a bullish position, and was just like, "Ah, this dude doesn't know what he's getting into." That's funny. That's funny. I just want to let you guys know if you see this later, I am experienced. I am knowledgeable. I am great at trading. I just, forgot a step. One of those steps. This. This is what really helped me. This is one of my tools that helped me back when I was trading consistently.
like that when we putting this belt on his back. Yeah, he's not worried about you. All right, bet in a minute you finna make me you cause you right here. So what you saying? Where your baby daddy at? For what? I'm saying though, I'm not finna keep playing with his ass. You know what's going on too, don't you? Tell him soon like that when we putting this belt on his back. Yeah, he's not worried about you. And, all right, man, in a minute you finna make me you cause you right here. So what you saying? You right here. What? You right here. What does that mean? That's all I'm saying. I don't understand what that means. Yeah, what you mean? I'm right here. My name. Like, I don't have nothing to do with that shit. Can you just leave me alone? I'm out here with my kids. I just want to take the gas. Can you just let me take my hand up? Can you let me take the gas pump out? I'm not doing shit. Okay, but you're scaring me. Okay, I just need to get my gas pump out. No gas shit. Fuck you talking about? You gonna keep this and say fuck my homie, right? That's on you and him. That don't have nothing to do with me. I don't even mess with my baby daddy. How you let the last right there by yourself? Call him. Call him. Call him. Call him. Why you sitting there looking slow? Call him.
But can you name one?
I think he's been charged with murder.
That's actually incorrect.
Okay, great. Now name all seven.
He doesn't even, this is like
name all seven.
And I
name all seven.
I can't
do it.
Sorry, you don't have to.
Do it. No, do it. I'll count. Go ahead.
You don't put your fingers up.
Okay,
Yeah, sure. The first charge is aggravated murder because that's what carries a death sentence in the state of Utah. No, that's not. That is literally not murder.
Okay.
And so just for people, no, don't. I don't have to do it in a time limit. There's nothing going on. Just to explain to people the difference of why that really matters and shows that he doesn't actually care about this at all is because aggravated murder, it's narrowly defined and because it carries a death sentence. I'm going to answer the question.
Okay,
You're just going to recognize that your strategy of thinking that people are intimidated when you try to put a time constraint doesn't work, and you'll be better the next time you debate someone.
I got it. Give me the other ones.
The more you cut me off, the longer I'll take. Do you want to just wait for me to finish of why that's a big difference so that people don't walk away?
No, I just want you to list the charges.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. You just don't get to pretend there's a time constraint for me to do that.
Well, how long does it take you to list 7 charges?
Because I'm speaking. You just got to...
It sounds like you're just delaying it because you don't know.
I know all 7 of them, and I'm going to say again, because you're going to get embarrassed. You don't have to rush this. I'm also showing an example of a very flawed debate strategy. I am under no time constraint.
I got one.
Great. The second charge is the felony discharge of a weapon. The next 2 charges are for obstruction of justice.
Okay.
The next 2 charges are for witness tampering. And the final...
What's the specific charges, though?
That is them. Obstruction of justice, obstruction of justice, witness tampering.
Okay, and there's no other specifics.
Well, I can tell you why he's being charged.
No, just the charges and then 7.
Yeah, see, the bad thing is when you try to be an a-hole and it doesn't work.
What's the 7th?
The last charge is violence in front of a minor.
Okay, got it. So then he's being charged with murder. You just say aggravated murder. That's the distinction. You just want to.
It's a massive thing. It's like you cannot say murder versus aggravated murder.
Distinction.
This gets to the entire crux of why him being up for the death sentence. And I actually find the defense's filing about why this is not aggravated to be very compelling of why it's not aggravated murder. Actually, the state was going to even try to pull this off. They should have charged him with just murder. And then I do also, again, want to stress to audiences that debate strategy of thinking that you have to speak faster or somebody puts your hand up and they try to pretend like it's some sport. I think he thinks it's a blood sport. It's not. It's about being right and being principled when you're engaging. And you can make mistakes. I make mistakes all the time, but at least be genuine in pretending that you care about this case enough to know one of the 7 charges that are up against Tyler Robinson when you say the evidence is overwhelming that he's guilty. If you would like to move to final statements, I'm fine. I want to make sure Andrew has had the time that he has requested.
I think your team would like to pull up the 7 charges that he just asked you about. If you guys want to pull that up just to confirm the 7 you went through. Can you guys zoom in a little bit?
Aggravated murder, felony discharge of a firearm, obstruction of justice, which is counts 3 and 4, 5 and 6, tampering with a witness, and count 7
violent.
I said offense in the presence of a minor.
Yeah. So 5, 6, tampering witness, 3rd-degree felony. Now I did notice something. I just was curious about. If I'm just wondering, when you pulled out your phone just before you asked that question, did somebody by chance text you that question?
You can check my phone.
I'm just curious.
No, you can absolutely not. I have not had one communication with a single person, not even my producers who are in there this whole time we were here. Do you want to check my phone? I'm happy to do it because you're just going to get double embarrassed. Where's my phone?
You want to see it?
I'm just curious. Yeah.
You can literally do that. Here you go. PBD, you're the moderator. Take it.
Let's see
if anyone was texted at all during this debate.
All right.
about the violent charges or anything.
I'm looking through this. You give me permission.
You
so I'm
have
looking at-
full
I'm not gonna
permission to
give
go through my
names.
phone. I don't need to
So
cheat.
the last one has nothing to do with it. It's just a compliment.
I haven't even read my text messages,
That's
so
a compliment.
he's reading them.
You're okay. You give me permission. I'm
Yes.
just going to read through
Yes.
1132 because after that I don't need to.
Any other text? Could have been Telegram, could have been something.
All I have is Signal. You can check that too. I only have Signal. Telegram I used in Russia. That was it. I downloaded it for
I'll
Russia.
take your word for it.
Yeah.
Don't touch my motherfucking shit or you ass gonna get fucking hurt, bitch. You gonna touch me? You gonna touch me? You gonna touch me first? You gonna touch me first? You gonna touch me first? Should've got your shit yesterday. You been over there partying and shit. Get your shit, bitch. Yeah, touch me, bitch. Touch me, bitch. Touch me, bitch. Your shit in my crib. Get your shit the fuck out. You partied yesterday. Your shit supposed to be down yesterday, bitch. You think you gonna talk tough about shit, bitch? You think you gonna talk tough about my motherfucking in my bathroom on the phone with my mama, bitch? Talking about my big sister? The bitch that helped you get your shit in here, bitch? The bitch that helped you get a U-Haul in the first place, bitch? Yeah! 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 Yeah, bitch! She touched my phone. 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 She in my motherfucking face. She better get the fuck out, Jamal. Get her out. Get her out. No, you don't have to get her out. Get her out. Don't touch my shit. Get off of touch me. I told you to get her shit. Fuck, nigga. Fuck, nigga. I told you to get her shit. Get that bitch on my face. Stupid ass bitch ass nigga. Am I tired of some bitch ass nigga that you?
Giganga? What's that?
Fuck bitch ass nigga. My sister even she was fucking turning with me. The fuck? She touched my motherfucking phone first. She's still fucking up to me. She's still running up to me. She's still running up to me, bro. Get the fuck out. I ain't have no police up here. I'm still running up to some shit. Her broke ass refrigerator. I'm telling her to get that broke ass refrigerator out. That's what the fuck I said. Get that shit out my crib. That bitch wanna keep on putting her hands on me and my shit. And I'm recording the bitch. Because she got herself motherfucking on record.
Your Honor, I met with Mr. Sledge yesterday. Yesterday, I was informed that he was going to fire me, so I was just inquiring if he wanted to proceed with the Nelson hearing. The situation with Mr. Sledge is on October 17th, the alleged victim in this case gave a written statement saying she wants to drop the charges. As I explained to Mr. Sledge, the state's already aware that she wants to drop the charges, and they're not going to just because she's provided a written statement. So
I'll state the attorney's office could drop charge.
yes, she did. So
Mr. Sledge, just so you understand that the state can go forward with charges even if the alleged victim doesn't want to.
All right.
So that's what Mr. Clients is explaining
I'm
to you.
not studying what y'all talking about.
Say again.
What are y'all talking about? We need to get this show on the road then.
Right. So, do you have any issues with Mr. Klein's?
He's fired. This man tried to sexually assault me yesterday. This man be tripping. He came to the jail talking about he could help me if I pull it out of my pants. I told him, man, you tripping.
Have we done a competency evaluation yet, Mr. Sledge?
last week, Your Honor, Dr. McDonald went to the jail to meet with Mr. Sledge. He refused to meet.
Let me explain something to you, and I explained it to you last time. Mr. Sledge? Mr. Sledge?
I don't have to do nothing. Can't tell me nothing. The lady said I don't have to if I don't want to, and I told her no, period. That's it. Now let's move forward. I ain't talking about
No, you need to speak. You need to speak with the doctor when she comes.
Speaking to nobody.
We haven't had a Ferretta hearing yet, Mister.
I want to go pro se. It's my right.
Okay, let me explain something to you. It's your right, but I still have to determine through Mr. Sledge. Here's the problem, Mr. Sledge. Every time I try to explain something to you, you start talking.
You're stupid. Tripping.
All right.
Need to get
Tell me why I shouldn't find you in contempt.
whatever you want to do, man. I'm ready to go to trial.
Okay, well, I'm finding you in direct criminal contempt for what you just said, specifically calling me stupid.
Okay.
Anything you want to introduce as far as mitigation before I announce your sentence?
Whatever.
All right, 6 months county jail consecutive to anything he has in this case. You want to meet with the doctor now?
Can I file an appeal?
You can certainly do that if you'd like. Are you going to meet with the doctor?
No. I'm pro se. I don't got to be.
I haven't allowed you to do that yet, sir. We have to go through what's called a Ferretta hearing before we can do that. All right.
It's not like I said, keep doing what the fuck you're doing. Doing what the fuck you're doing. Ain't nobody gonna keep motherfucking blaming me and thinking that, oh, I was this and I was that.
What's going on, guys? I just saw some viewership coming in from YouTube. All we're doing is we're waiting for our buy-in to enter so we could go in for a sell in the bearish direction. On our heat maps, everything is looking bearish. I mean, Nvidia somehow is in the green. I don't know. That should change for the day, but everything else is red, super red. I don't know how Nvidia is up right now. That don't makes no sense. But it's dark green, so let's just say basically red or gray. But yeah, that's all we're waiting on right now. I'm on my phone just waiting for this entry to get in. So you guys are welcome to wait with me. I appreciate you guys saying whatever in the chat. Alright, we're back. Seeing what's going on. Looks like it's gotten close to my levels a couple times. So this time and this time to put me into the trade. It didn't put me in. That's fine. My whole goal is to see if it's going to break through this. It's already tested this liquidity wall. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, now 12 times. It's tested this liquidity wall 12 times so far. So let's see if it actually breaks through. That's what I'm waiting on. That's what we're all waiting on before I can move on to the next thing. Everything is still in the red for the most part. Some of the electronic tech is looking like it's in the green, but I don't think it's enough in the green for it to boost the rest of this. If it does reverse, I'll be ready for it. But I don't think it's going to reverse enough to break through here. If it does, I'll be ready for it. I'll see it coming. right, guys. I don't know what it's doing right now. It's looking like it's about to come back, touch this, and come back down. Hopefully, I think that's what it's about to do. Um, you know, I don't know what. Every sector is mostly red still. Yeah, every sector is mostly red still. Um, it looks like the electronic technology sector done lit up. Everything over here is still in the red, and in the red bad. Um, who knows? This sector right here could possibly boost it all the way up, but I highly doubt it. I like. I am, every trade and everything is still a learning session in itself. So I guess let's see if the electronic technology sector itself is going to boost the market back up in the bullish direction that I thought it was going to go to in the first place this morning, which caused me to take that first L this morning. I don't believe that this one sector is going to boost everything over here. Now, if it does, that's something that I could note now. Um, as you guys know, this was something that I forgot, a tool that I can use that I forgot that I could use. I completely forgot about it. I usually keep like these tabs open in order for me to see these things. But you know, I got a new PC set up and everything. I just didn't have the tab open, and it didn't, peek into my mind for me to until I started thinking about how I could find out what market sentiment is, so the market makers, don't, just completely flip things on me. At first, this was my buy-in up here. I thought it was going up. It put me in on this candle, that candle. It went up. I was up for like $36. That's like $36 worth of movement right there, what you see. And then it completely reversed and came down here, right? Right now, it's bouncing between these two liquidity walls. It's supporting it right here. It's resisting it up here. It's resisting movement. So it looks like it just rejected off of this wall. Let's see if it's going to keep rejecting off this wall or if it's going to break through. If it breaks through, I believe if it breaks through and comes back up here into this area, it's likely going to keep going up. And what that would mean is that this sector alone is holding the entire market up. Because as you can see, everything is red. Everything is red. Literally just a minute ago, like 30 minutes to maybe an hour ago, this whole thing was gray and red. But somehow NVIDIA is up 1.07% right now. Apple, still no change, minus 0.43%. But all of these just lit up. Let's see if it could hold the entire market up. I don't believe so. I'm really hoping it doesn't actually. I'm hoping it goes, yep, it's rejecting. Let's see if this liquidity wall supports it or allows it to continue downward. Um, yeah. Right now, I got a buy stop down here. Looking for 1500 in this zone. I'm probably going to end it around this zone, depending on what I get. Let me see what that is. It's about $500. Who knows? If it gets to about $500, I may just take that small win and just leave the day on a positive. I'm definitely going to be trailing my stop loss. I'm just trying to see what I can get out of it today. What can I get out of you today? But yeah, that's where we're at today with it. That's where we're at with this trade. I saw one person who profited today on X. Um, I should have probably followed them, honestly.
Mother getting fired, 19-year-old and
Oh, guys. Yes, sir. Okay. So in the last hour, Nvidia's dropped 20%, 0.20%. Um, Apple 0.22, and all of this is looking red. Everything is looking red. Most of this is looking gray over here now, but everything is looking red. Um, on my daily change, Apple, it went from gray to red, so now it's down 0.76%. And this is Nvidia is also down because it was at like 1 point something, but now it's at 0.79% as well. On the last 4 hours of change, about the same. So it's looking like it's headed down. Like always change. I moved my entry a little bit further down to this delta right here. I just wanted a little bit more security or safety. Uh, I guess that's not even really safety for real. Oh, before I could do anything, it put me in. Before I could do anything at all, it put me in. Okay, so let's see what it does. All right. So we got 400 on the line. Honestly, if it gets to 300, I'm going to start reconsidering being in. Because that yellow means that the delta's changed. It looks like it may reverse down 100, 112 so far. Yeah, that yellow in the candle means that it may reverse. I'm hoping it doesn't. My losses won't be crazy if it does reverse and go the opposite way. But I'm really hoping that I can make some of this bread back. Like right when I was about to move my stop loss a little bit further back up, it put me right in. Um, Let me check something. Because a lot of the times what my issue is like I'm not, you know, risking enough size. Like I know in what direction it's going to head in, but like it only heads in that direction after taking my money. Let's see, should I move it to 500? I'm not gonna move it to 500, and I'm gonna tell you why I'm not gonna move it to 500. I'm not gonna move it to 500 because if it's takes me out at 450, which is what I'm at right now, it's definitely gonna take me out at 500. That's not even enough size. I'm probably gonna need like 700 for it not to. Like I'm probably gonna need like 800 for it not to take me out. So I'm gonna just stay where I'm at. I'm gonna just hope it fucks with me. Um, it moved that liquidity wall. I don't know why it moved the liquidity wall. Uh, but this is my last trade for the day. This is my second one. Uh, if it goes too far in the other direction, like I may just get out. Just try again tomorrow. What's that candle mean? the market gonna fuck with me today? Or is it not? I'm looking at this right now because it's forming a hammer candle down there. And it's a green hammer candle. So it could be wanting to go up. But like literally that's what my thoughts on the market was supposed to be earlier. So let's see what it does, you know. Like I said, my goal is to just keep trying. So and that shit happened fast. You'll be able to see it on a replay. If I lose, I'll try to make it funny so I could, you feel me, make back at least something on social media. I could win some type of points on social media. But this is just what the market is, bro. This is literally what it is. You're literally just waiting to see if it's going to do what you thought it was going to do or do something completely the opposite. Um besides literally chart patterns and everything, besides the chart patterns and what I originally thought, it's showing that the market should be heading down, bearish, especially with these heat maps. Yeah, shows that the market should be bearish, but you know, stuck over here at minus $200. I could just get out at that, just you know, call it a quits, but it's not what we're gonna do. We're not doing that. We are not doing that. It's either it's going in my direction or we just lose the money. It's 11:49, about 12 o'clock. Fuckers should be going to lunch sometime soon. All right. All right, chat. What I did was I increased my risk to 525 only because I believe right here it's going to make a lower high and then a lower low. Right? I could be wrong. It's just I would hate for me to get booted out of this trade only because I didn't have enough size in it in terms of risk. So I increased my risk to 525. If I lose this trade along with the earlier one, I'll be negative $953. Hopefully it doesn't do that thing where it takes me out, but then also like takes me out at like more than what I actually risked. Um, if it is, it's less than 1,200, so I'll be able to trade tomorrow. I'll just be basically down 1,000. Remember, I can't lose $2,000, so I could also trade tomorrow and make that back, God willing. But literally, as you can see, if I was long today, I would have lost, which I was long today earlier, and I lost on this trade here. Ended up going down, and it's just bouncing around and playing here. Um, Even if I was short and I waited for the retest, I would have lost because it never came back into this ORB zone in order to get me in. Never came back. So I would have had to be short this whole time and just waited for it to come down and keep coming down in order for me to be making anything down here. Um, so I would have had to have been short the entire time. But as you can see, in terms of pattern setup, we're bullish. Um, in terms of the original ORB setup, that was the original move right there. We were bullish, but it was a fake out of, obviously. We saw the news, and the news said that, it wasn't supposed to go up. Market polls, key triggers to watch before the argument. See, that ain't nothing. But yeah, we were bullish then. Um, then I remembered the heat maps. According to the heat maps, see, this is what really told me what I needed to know about the market, that it was bearish. Nothing was holding it up. Um, Nvidia is up a few points, but Apple is down a few points too. So we're looking here, yeah. Yeah, like we're bearish, super bearish on the heat maps. Um so yeah, let's see what happens. Hopefully this signals lower high and it just keeps going lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. So this is what I'm looking for right here. Hold on. Bear with me, I got OCD, so I be wanting it like exactly on where, you know. Well, I'm self-diagnosed OCD, so I want it exactly where I believe it's gonna be. Boom, 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 boom. It's kind of disrespecting it right here. I'm hoping that it just does that and it just keeps going down. Oh, actually, it did. Hold on. It actually did. Boom. So yeah, I'm basically looking for it to do that right there. And just keep on headed down. Let me see if I can get this in another color so you guys can see it better. I think blue is fine. I just think maybe, yeah, that's what I'm looking for it to do. Um, let's see if it does though, because I mean, it's been respecting it so far, respecting that motion. I'm just looking for it to do another lower low. Just keep headed down. Gonna go use the restroom, and I'll be back. All right, guys, I'm back from the bathroom. So, right now I'm down 225, but I'm waiting on it to, you know, follow the pattern that it's been following this entire way down. I'm hoping it breaks this liquidity wall and keeps on pushing on its way down. Uh, yeah, that's literally all I'm doing right now. Literally, this whole thing is just a waiting game. Like, and on social media, when I start posting up clips and everything, of course, it's going to seem a little bit faster. Seem like, oh, he knows what he's doing, and just you can make money so fast, you can make money so quick in the markets. No, that's not the case. Like things could literally just switch up at any point. Like I wasn't expecting Nvidia to be in the green at all today. It was in the gray for like the longest, along with Apple. At least Apple staying consistent. Apple staying consistent with it being in the red. All of these are in the green. I really don't know how. Um Nvidia's 1.8 up. Y'all just saw that it was like point something before that. So let's see what it does. Hopefully, nothing changes up too drastically too fast. That's the 4 hour. This is the 1 hour. For the 1 hour, Nvidia's in the gray. So, that doesn't necessarily mean anything too drastic, but I'm hoping it just stays consistent so I can make something in the market today. You know, if I can make a smooth like extra $100 or anything like that, I'll be fine for today, and that we could pick up tomorrow. Um, we could pick up tomorrow on like a better note. But yeah, right now I'm just sitting at minus 230. What would suck is it doesn't. What would suck is it doesn't go anywhere before the market actually closes. We still got time. We got a lot of time, but that would really suck if it doesn't go anywhere before the market closes and it just stays bouncing around here and I stay in the negative. That would suck. I was a little late. I was waiting to see like a proper like direction that it may be going in. I was really waiting to see if I could find like a proper direction. I didn't want to lose too much today, but it just is what it is. Um, yeah, I think I told you guys I moved my stop loss a little bit higher to like 525. Uh, so up here I lose $525 if it keeps going in this direction. I could potentially get about like 1,500, something like that. So yeah, let's just keep waiting. I feel like I'm just talking for filler. Once we're done with this, we can also move on to meme coin trading. Show you guys how what's cracking over here. It looks like people are betting big, or at least whoever this is. Asta 39, Solana. But yeah, we can move over here and we could look at the charts over here. Um, yeah, but we could do some meme coin trading. We could talk about different investments and whatever. This channel is Will's Invested. And Will's invested into a lot of different things. Will's invested into the futures market. Will's invested into crypto, as you can see over here. I look at crypto charts and stuff. I got big positions in crypto. Will's invested into the meme coin space, which is also crypto. And Will's invested in real estate as well. Go check me out when you get the chance. I'm gonna keep it all the way funky with y'all. If this shit gets to 400, I don't like that candle right there. If this shit gets to 400, yeah, I'm getting out. I'm gonna just call it wraps right there. Because it looks like it's reversing right now. I don't like that at all. I need it to go the opposite direction. Yeah, if it gets to 400, I'm calling it for the day. Yep, I'm calling it. Calling it. Yeah, close position. Yeah. That's it for today. It literally just reversed. For me to stay in, that would have been very, very not smart. Yeah, because it literally was doing the whole higher lower setup and everything, but it's heading towards that. And I'm not trying to lose that 525, so I'm gonna just call it for today for whatever I lost for today. How much did I lose just then on that trade? Probably 400, extra 400. Okay, I'm down 8. It's all good. It's all good. That could be made back tomorrow. Plus some. So it was great chilling with y'all today. I'm finna go and work out. Yeah. Lessons for today: use your heat maps. Use your heat maps because that'll inform you on the news. It'll show you what real time sentiment is looking like in the market. I swear, if this reverses and goes back down, I'll be upset. I'll be highly upset. This shit reverses and goes back down after I get out. I think it's, yeah. I won't be upset if it touches up here because then that means it would have took me out. I'm gonna be highly upset if, like, by the time I come back, it never touched up here and it went down here. Like, let me see something. Let me see something. Boom. 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 So it disrespected it here, anyways. Even though it came back down, like, drastically. Disrespected it anyway. Been disrespected the pattern. That's okay. If I stayed in, I probably would have lost less money, but you know, it is it's better that than me losing way more. But it's all right. We can make it back tomorrow. At least I know or remember the tool that I can use. All right, we're down 8 on the first day. Let's see what we can make up on the second day. Peace and love. God bless. See you guys later.